maybe.
Okay.
I think we bring the show home on that one.
Okay. I think it's this one. Harmonize, right?
Yeah.
Harmonize with a man. A lot of women are taught how to protect ourselves from men. We're taught how to not rely on a man. When we get older, we learn how to satisfy a man sexually. Whereas with you all are taught a lot about us when you're young. You know, boys are taught don't hit girls, be nice to girls, don't go in a girl's purse, you know, happy wife, happy life. You know, there's all these little sayings that boys and men are always taught things about how to get along with women or how to treat a woman. But on the flip side, women are usually not taught anything about how to treat a man. We're just taught how to make sure we protect ourselves from you, how to not rely on you, you know, and so that affects our family structures. It affects our children. Harmonize with a man. A lot of women are taught how to protect ourselves from men. We're taught how to not rely on a man. When we get older, we learn how to satisfy a man sexually. Whereas with you all are taught a lot about us when you're young. You know, boys are taught don't hit girls, be nice to girls, don't go in a girl's purse, you know, happy wife, happy life. You know, there's all these little sayings that boys and men are always taught things about how to get along with women or how to treat a woman. But on the flip side, women are usually not taught anything about how to treat a man. We're just taught how to make sure we protect ourselves from you, how to not rely on you, you know, and so that affects our family structures. It affects our children. Harmonize with a man. A lot of women are taught how to protect ourselves from men. We're taught how to not rely on a man. When we get older, we learn how to satisfy a man sexually. Whereas with you all are taught a lot about us when you're young. You know, boys are taught don't hit girls, be nice to girls, don't go in a girl's purse, you know, happy wife, happy life. You know, there's all these little sayings that boys and men are always taught things about how to get along with women or how to treat a woman. But on the flip side, women are usually not taught anything about how to treat a man. We're just taught how to make sure we protect ourselves from you, how to not rely on you, you know, and so that affects our family structures. It affects our children.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm beautiful.
All
Shout
right.
out to Simple Things, man. That should go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Simple Things.
Honestly, I feel like that's the perfect segue from what I said, where it's like a little harder to date black women because I feel like that's exactly why they have their guard up.
All right. Let me read some comments on this one. It's from Nay Forever. I wasn't taught from my mother or my grandmother how to truly be there for the man, but I knew from my womb space that I wanted to provide a safe haven space for my man to provide him with the respect as well as uplifting when it comes to his goals and things like that. I did this in my marriage. Vanis McCoy, I disagree. Submit, submit, submit. Be gentle, be his peace. The way to be a man's heart is through his stomach. Don't no man want to allow woman. You have to learn how to be agreeable. You need to prove that you can follow his leadership before marriage. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. You already need to be that good thing. There's definitely more I could add to this, but yes, women have been groomed to become spouses, wives since childhood. All right, let me see. Let me get one more, and we'll get into it. I've heard her speak before, and I wish she didn't speak in such generalities and would say this is her experience and the experience of the people she knows, because all the women I know were taught early on about the value of treating a man well and treating people well. And a boy learning not to hit a girl is not the same as learning to treat her well. So,
Yeah, like I was saying, I felt like this is the perfect segue from the last remark that I made that it's harder to date a black woman because I feel like black women are on defense, and it's a certain thing that you know you either you have to prove yourself worthy to taking down that first, shield of, to take down that defense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've raised a adult daughter and I have a young daughter, and I really don't think I haven't done a good job of raising them to be a submissive wife one day. I kind of raised them to be independent.
You feel like it's your job to do that, though?
No, I don't. But, I guess, hearing this clip and stuff like that and looking at other cultures and the way that they raise their daughters, you hear that they raise their daughters to be wives. You know what I mean? I'm not raising my daughters to be wives. I'm raising my daughters to be good, independent people that will find somebody on her level, and then that person will prove themselves to her almost. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're building people with a certain threshold that if someone's going to come into her life, they have to meet that threshold above and beyond in order to be let in. Almost like a castle where you build like a gate and then you build like a moat around it.
Mm-hmm.
In order to invade that castle, you got to be able to get through all those defenses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of predators out there. There's a lot of people who want certain things. A lot of people who just want one thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like building them with those castles, with those calluses and with that defense kind of deters a lot of bullshit. A lot of people who aren't there for the right reason.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, but most men are not. They don't have to deal with that. They don't have to, like, a lot of the times we raise our children, or specifically girls, based on our experiences, right? And we feel like it'll be fears that we have, right? Not that the actual kid has, right? And it's really not up to the guy to try to break down a bunch of barriers. You understand what I'm saying? Most men are just like, yeah, it's not worth the time. You know what I mean? And they keep it moving because it's
But the right man.
You could say the right man, but I think more or less a lot of women might miss out on the right man because they haven't. It's up to you to deal with your trauma, right? Or let's say like we're talking about women being harmonious with men, right? And it's like she said we've been taught to protect ourselves against men or don't trust men and all this other stuff like that. That's something you have to deal with. It's not really up to me to be like, now, there's some men that will do that to try to get you like, yo, you could trust me. You could let me in and all that stuff like that. They'll take the time and they'll be very patient. It takes a specific type of man to do that.
We tell women, don't date at your house. Don't, let a man pick you up from your house on your first date. Don't let, like, there's certain guards that we put up, you know what I mean? For people have to earn trust. Like, especially men have to earn trust from women. Like, in my dating, in the time that I've, been on the market, I find that, the best relationships are the relationships that are built, that you have to kind of work for. Mm-hmm. Those are the relationships that you kind of appreciate more.
I don't believe that. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Like, I think it should be easy. I really feel like it should be easy. Not easy like sex.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, easy like, yo, this shit was seamless. Like,
no.
like,
you should click easy.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be easy as far as accessibility.
All right. When you say accessibility, I don't know if you're talking about, like, we're getting intimate or anything like
No,
that.
no, we're not talking about sex.
But yo, all right.
We're talking about availability. We're talking about letting that guard down. We're talking about
This is the thing. When a woman has a guard up, it's because she's been hurt somehow, somewhere.
not necessarily. Maybe she got her bullshit meter is
Because she
working
got hurt
perfectly
before
fine.
in the
It
past.
doesn't necessarily have to be hurt. Nah, you don't have to be hurt.
If
Maybe
you
you've
got
seen this song and dance before. Maybe you've seen this play.
yeah, and you got by before,
Okay.
right? And you're not gonna let it happen again, right? So, but
some people learn from that. Some people learn from things that happen to them. Smart people learn from things that happen to other people. So maybe you could see things that happen to your cousin. Maybe you could hear stories on the internet. Maybe you hear different things, and red flags go off. You know what I mean?
okay,
Maybe certain things go off. You know what I mean? Maybe you things like that.